Boil it, freeze it, crush it, blast it with radiation, throw it into the vacuum of space. For almost any animal, each of these means certain death. But there is one creature that shrugs them all off. It is smaller than a grain of sand. You have walked past millions of them today without knowing. And it may be the toughest living thing on Earth. This is the tardigrade. In the next few minutes, you will see how it survives the impossible. You will see the strange trick it uses to cheat death. And you will learn why it might outlast every other animal on the planet. First, meet this strange little survivor. The tardigrade is often called the water bear. Under a microscope, it looks chubby and almost cute. It has 8 stubby legs, each tipped with tiny claws. It lumbers along slowly, like a bear in slow motion. Scientists first discovered it more than 200 years ago, and it turns out it is almost everywhere. It lives in moss, in soil, on icy mountaintops, and deep in the sea. There are likely thousands of them in your garden right now, but its harmless looks hide an astonishing power. The tardigrade can survive conditions that would destroy almost anything. It can endure cold near absolute zero. It can survive being heated past the boiling point of water. It can take pressures far greater than the deepest ocean trench. It can absorb radiation that would kill a human thousands of times over. And in 2007, scientists did something remarkable. They sent living tardigrades into open space. The creatures floated in the freezing vacuum with no protection at all. When they returned to Earth, many were still alive. So how does such a tiny animal do this? The secret is a brilliant survival trick. When its world dries out, the tardigrade does not panic. It pushes almost all the water out of its body. It pulls in its legs and curls into a tiny ball. This shriveled form is called a ton. In this state, its metabolism almost completely stops. It is not quite alive and not quite dead. It simply waits. And it can wait for an astonishing length of time. A tardigrade can stay dried out like this for years. Some have been brought back after decades, as if no time had passed. Imagine sleeping through an entire lifetime, then waking in a moment. When water finally returns, the ton slowly swells back to life. Within hours, the little water bear is walking again. It carries on exactly where it left off, but losing all that water should still shatter its cells. So the tardigrade uses a second, hidden defense. As it dries, it floods its body with special proteins. These proteins turn the inside of its cells into a glass-like solid. This locks its delicate machinery safely in place. It even builds a special shield that protects its DNA from radiation. Scientists are studying these proteins very closely. One day, they might help us protect medicines or even human cells. This incredible toughness leads to a staggering idea. Scientists have asked what could truly wipe out all life on Earth. A giant asteroid, a nearby exploding star, the boiling away of the oceans. For almost every species, these would be the end. But the tardigrade would very likely survive them all. Long after humans are gone, these tiny creatures may still be here. In fact, some of them may already be on the moon. A crashed spacecraft once scattered dormant tardigrades across its surface. So the tardigrade rewrites the rules of survival. It is not the biggest, the fastest, or the strongest. It is simply almost impossible to kill. A creature smaller than a speck of dust may turn out to be the last animal standing. If stories like this one fascinate you, consider subscribing. Every week, we explore another superpower of the wild. Surviving the vacuum of space is the ultimate defense, but other animals fight back with weapons just as astonishing: venom, electricity, and deadly traps. We will get to them soon. Until then, keep exploring,